Hi everyone, thanks for tuning into my channel, Huub Hildenbrand Guitar Academia. Today we will take another journey into the different kinds of left hand expression devices, so to speak, the different techniques we can do with our left hand. Mostly they are like expressive devices, so it's like they also produce a certain kind of every technique also produces a certain kind of a sound which we use to express ourselves or express ourselves in our music. And so we start this today a journey on hammer on and pull off. And I long time ago actually I decided to translate all the words, all the different words in the music language to German. So I call this pull off Abzieher and hammer on Klopfer. And so I put always this abbreviation, a K for Klopfer or hammer on, and an A for Abzieher or pull off. I put in my music everywhere where I want to have this technique. So these two letters, A and K, and I'm still I didn't change it yet, but although I try to now also for this channel and also for the future to because I'm writing a book, a guitar book, to translate all the stuff to the English language. So it's maybe a bit confusing to use these letters where you're a bit confused why K, why A, but now you know. So A is pull off and K is hammer on. Okay, and that's the first lesson on that technique here. You have a kind of a by the way, down in the description below you find a link to the PDF which accompanies this lesson, and please download that. This is also might have some informations on it which I do not explain here, and also then you really have it in front of you, and also of course it helps to support my channel, so it would be really cool. Thank you. Okay, we will just go through these 3 pages here. On the second page you find all these very basic pull off, hammer on exercises, but they are actually quite good to do to detect any weakness and go for that. And so what you're just doing actually is just you have 2 variations of just hammer on. It's for example, you pluck one string and then you hammer on, and then you pluck one string again and hammer on. And what you're doing here with your right hand actually, as we also need later for gamak, for this very quick technique, we want to have this alternate picking thing. So down, hammer on, up. And this we want to have really even or slow. Yeah, even rhythmically, not. So that's one version. The other is to do the same thing, but to have pull-offs. So we start with a top note, and we play it with a downstroke and pull off, and then again an upstroke with a note and pull off. So have like then we have the another exercise, basic exercise we want to do. It's like we do not always play with the right hand. We just only play the first note with the right hand. Do the first exercise, starting with the lower note, and then we just hammer on, pull off, hammer on, pull off, hammer on, pull off, hammer on, pull off. So that's like. Or the other way around, like first the high note and then do this pull off, hammer on, pull off, hammer on. And with that exercise, we consider actually like all different possibilities. So all different possibilities of two fingers alternating. Yeah, so we have our 4 fingers, and when we are in the strict positions, we talked about that in another lesson also. Strict position means, for example, we are in a second position. Then that means we can play. We play with the first finger in the second fret, third finger, third fret. First finger, second fret, or second finger, third fret, third finger, fourth fret, and fourth finger, fifth fret. But we can also stretch 1 and 4. So we can have a stretched first finger. So the first finger is also allowed to play notes in the first fret in the second position, without changing the whole hand. Then we are still in the first position, and the fourth finger can also play in the sixth fret. So we do all these different kinds of combination. Yeah. So like first finger with 2, what we just did. Then first finger with 3, first finger with 4. Stretched first finger with 2, stretched first finger. And then the widest one, like a perfect fourth, we can do actually is like, to do that. It's a stretched 1 and a stretched 4. Or starting from the top note. Or, it depends what. These are like these four basic exercises of like trill or kind of. And then you do the same thing with starting with the second finger. Third finger. That's it actually. And also with the open string. So, oops. All these different kinds of. And there's one trick I sometimes do, a secret. When I do that, and actually I want to have a quite strong sound. It's in some maybe in some schools or whatever you think more as this is like a hammer on pull off thing is more like this. It's not like a strong. You do not want to have this very strong sound because it's just an effect and it's just more hidden. I don't know actually. Maybe also not. Maybe that's not true. But the thing is, I'm really striving for a quite loud and that I almost get the same volume, the same intensity as I would strike the note. Of course, if you strike softer, then it's easier. But sometimes I really strike more hard, and so I have to actually work quite a lot to really get a louder sound also on these more thick strings here, like 13 strings to 53 or 52, I think. So when I do this more loud, when I have more force, more muscle work, it's very dangerous that I actually easily yeah. Actually, I'm also hitting the neighbor string. In this case, the upper neighbor string. I play on the D string, and I also hit. Yeah, I hit the G string. So what I do with my right hand, with my middle finger, I just dampen the string. I mute the string. I just go on the string, so I can really. Oh, that was too much. Yeah, without that, it would be just audible. Okay, that's these 4 basic exercises with all the different kinds of fingerings, all combinations of 2 fingers of your left hand. That's page 2. Now we go back to page 1, and there are some general points, and I wanna go through them because I think they are quite important also. So one like the secret in a way is to stay as relaxed as possible. That's actually when you really wanna play this as loud as you attack each string, and so then it's actually quite. You need some muscle work actually. You can play it more light, but then more relaxed, but. You need muscle work. Your hand is working. Yeah, these especially like this pull off thing. Yeah, this is quite a work in the hand, and also what you're doing is that you do like kind of a counter force in your hand. Like for example, when I pull off now with a 4th finger here, I have to stabilize with my 2nd finger. I have to stabilize the string, that it's not like something like that. I have to push against that string. So it's in a way like you can also practice this. To destroy like a paper. Yeah, you put a paper somewhere, and then you try to destroy this destroy the paper with this kind of counter movement. Yeah, that you go with this finger in this direction and with this finger in this direction. That's actually what's happening here. So it's like. And at the same time, it needs really some effort, some muscle work. That's why actually this stay relaxed and as loose as possible is really there's not written stay relaxed and loose, but stay relaxed and loose as possible. So always try to really be not to do too much. Not more than actually is necessary. So always when you practice hammer on and pull off, always feel and sense whether you maybe could relax more. That's actually very important. Actually, I remember a time where when I was practicing these hammer-on, pull-off techniques a lot, actually, like many hours a day. And I remember one whole summer I was sitting in a park on a bench in the sun and get a coffee from the beside there was like a guy who sold coffee, and it was a beautiful time, actually. So I just when I woke up, I just packed my stuff and went to the park and had my coffee and the sun and the nature, and there were like all these animals and and I practiced really this was really like I wanted to get this technique down, and it really I was really like very actually very good at that. I mean, like really like quick and powerful and everything, but the problem in a way was that I maybe just did that too much. So it was like actually I always had to build up strength and to really warm up this for maybe half an hour to really get this technique. And it was just, I think it was like not a good technique I had by then, because I was really like pushing very hard. Actually, I was really like using like the longer muscles, yeah. So these muscles which are really for endurance, for stamina, for real muscle work, for hard work in a way. And these, when you use these muscles, the slow, quick muscles, they will just suffer. They will not develop much. So that's like really counterproductive in a way. So you actually you can get strength and technique, and also some of course like speed with using really muscle work and really forcing the whole thing. But I would not recommend that, actually. I would really try to do less in a way. Try to find different ways. Try to find more the quick muscles, so that you actually, like when you practice that, not like do that all the time, always the same movement and kind of strong, but more do like it's good to do quick movements. So go for more fast movements, because also fast movements will teach and train the shorter muscles in your hand fingers. So this wow. So you play more quick. And then try to immediately relax. So you play, and then you immediately relax and do it again. And during this short time where you're relaxing, I mean, where you just played and you relax, sense, make sure that you're really relaxed, that you're really loosen those muscles, but at the same time try to find out what is actually really necessary. So just the necessary muscle work. Just I need some muscle work, otherwise. Yeah, it's not this is not really coming loud enough. But how much? You know? Try to really concentrate on your relaxation. Try to do less. also sense like you kind of the center of your body. Yeah, so the middle, that you not get lost in this left hand. You know, you're focusing on your left hand, and this tends to just being here with your awareness. But actually, you also have to sit in a healthy, in a good way, and also your right hand is doing something, and you also want to sit in the position you also play, also with your hand. Your hand should not do something different, much different, when playing hammer on and pull off what it's normally doing. So don't change it. And what happens if I'm just concentrating on my left hand on these pull-offs here, then really my whole body will move in a kind of one-dimensional focus, you can say. So it's just there, and maybe your hand is also doing some different thing because you're just concentrating on your fingers, and this hand is actually just completely out of the game. Yeah, maybe sometimes it just hits a note, but later on when you really want to play and you want to incorporate these techniques, you have a different posture, and also maybe you have to you're dealing with some right hand patterns and strokes, maybe more difficult rhythms and so on. So it should be always coordinated. So what you're doing when you just practice your left hand, you should focus also on the coordination of right hand, your whole body, relaxation and posture, and the hand is just one part of it. So if you play like hammer on pull off, your left hand, of course, is doing like kind of a lot of work, but your whole body is working, maybe with different issues. Okay, then it's good when you practice and you want to go to up to speed, not to use too much muscle work. Maybe to try to do less and just practice this quick movement. Yeah, I play soft now to not use the long, strong, heavy muscles, and I relax. And I play fast, kind of. Yeah, so this will be a good. I mean, this is also written down here with general points, and you have to sometimes you have to go through that from time to time while playing. I'm actually doing this quite a lot, and that's also why I wrote many things down, because when I practice, I like to have a kind of a checklist also, and this is a kind of a checklist where during practice I can go through these general points, and this gives me some awareness on certain aspects which I maybe already forgot, or I was so busy with thinking about the different thing here with, like, I don't know. So it's a good idea to just go through the list and always remember the different aspects you should concentrate on. Yeah, so I think that's it for these general points. All right, so let's go to page 3, scales. We will go on with this course here on pull off and hammer on, and we will have also like 4 and 3 part structures like different shapes, and also like gammak and ornamentation things. So we will cover like the whole, in a way, the whole package. But now we have these basic exercises, these general points, and the musical thing here, how to use hammer on and pull off, is like with we start here with just scales. And the first line is you take a scale with 3 notes per string, and you play it on 3 adjacent strings. So what you're doing is you play your first note, and then you hammer on the next 2, and then you do this with the next, and with the next. And once you are there, you immediately turn around and play pull-offs. And when you come to that string here, when you have a string change in the descent of the scale, then what you do is you also do a hammer on, but I call this like a free hammer on. So you didn't play the string before, so you just hammer on that note, without having the string sounding already from with a lower note. So you hammer on that, and the abbreviation I use in the notation is a small f, for free, or frei in German, and then a k for Klopfer or pull off. So it's a free pull off, FK. Okay, so I do this free hammer on, not free pull off. Sorry. Yeah, FK means free hammer on, freier Klopfer. So I do that. Then I have another pull off, free hammer on, pull off, and then I would just I can go to the next note, or I can just on the next note on the same string and change my position, because then I have to play that on the next scale degree higher, 3 notes per string. Okay, so that's actually the the exercise, or the also you can use all these things musical. That's it's just the first basic exercise page is more like a kind of routine, which is more like scientific and all possibilities, which you just practice at focusing on the general points. But now everything else will be just about music. So scales are of course like usable, like you can use them in your music. So it's like and you can, and that's actually the idea, of course, of this technique, is that it's also quite possible to play it quite fast, actually. So you can just do that, and so you have actually 4 possibilities here. You can also go to the next string with 3 notes per string, and I'm just using the C major scale, but you can do any scale actually. And here now it's also written there. Slides are also possible. That you when you are here, you can do that, but it's much easier, and I think you can be quicker also when you slide. So instead of doing that, you take the back, it's okay. Yeah, you can also do, of course, like to do it on not only on 3 strings, but that's actually the pattern to really have a kind of a 2/4 bar in this case. So it's like 1 and 2 and. So there's like the first quarter note. If you play like 32nd notes, and there is a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1. Also, yeah, you can also start on the that's also written there, the small asterisk. It's like to start on the high note, so like 1 and 2 and. It's just a variation. It's not much of a difference actually. So actually the idea, the general concept would be when you play scales, moving up the scale, then you will strike every new string with your right hand, with a da or ra stroke. Every new string, if you change to a new string, next higher string, you strike it. If you go down, you don't use in the descending way, you don't use your right hand anymore. When you have a string change to the next lower string, then you do this free hammer-on thing. So it's actually, you can also just rest your hand there and then practice, for example, scales. No, actually, that's a boring exercise. I avoided that. I practiced that, but I think it's no. I don't tell you. Then you have these kind of like mini positions, so to speak. You just play on 2 adjacent strings, and you have the range of a sixth. The scale. So what you're doing, you play like da, ra. So just. Yeah. So I also go for to have always more this alternate picking, like more this dara or diri, because later on when it's going more quick, I have the feeling it's more relaxed. I do actually slower movements. I'm not thinking like dara, da, 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 da. It's more like da. Yeah, and that's. Yeah, that's the idea actually, to always, and it's all written there, and you just have to practice that. One other thing I'm just seeing here is like when you do that to pull off, you have to actually. I'm doing like two things which you might not see in a way. One is to, of course, to have this counter force. That's necessary. Otherwise, yeah, you want to have the note. The note should not be bended. So counter force first between these 2 fingers. Yeah, this is pushing to the ceiling, and this is pushing to the floor. So it's really like yeah, like a counterfourth. So, and when I did that, I do the same between these two fingers. Yeah. And the other secret I didn't tell you up until now is what I do actually. I use my first finger to touch my third string, my fourth string, the D string. Yeah, when I play on my A string, I also touching the D string. So when I do this pull off thing, I do not have to care too much about like not hitting the higher strings here. Yeah, not because if I don't do that, it's like yeah, it's I also play with my fourth finger. I also play my D string, and this is almost not possible to avoid. Maybe on a classical guitar or on the oud, where you have also more distance between the strings, and sometimes the strings are a bit higher, more away from the fretboard. There it might be that you just are able to just do the movement in a way that you, after the pull off, you just touch the higher string lightly without coming over it, that you play it, you know, just in a way, just muting it or just touching the string from sideways. But actually it's I think that it's almost not possible with this kind of guitar. When you really want to play this really hard, you know, like really also like thick strings and everything. But anyway, possible or not possible, I do it like that, and I feel quite comfortable with that. So I make sure that I don't have to do like extra kind of movements, extra kind of work with my left hand when doing pull-offs, because the string is muted anyway. Yeah, I can even do like really can do that, and this would be like really playing the higher strings. So I can have some quick real force there, and yeah, make sure that it's everything is kind of clean. Of course, I try to, in a way, I try to avoid to doing, you know, like really doing that, to really push and play all the other strings there, because even if I'm muting these strings with my first finger, there is some you hear that there is some extra noise, and that's the same thing when I mute here with my right hand and I do this. Yes, still there is a kind of noise touching the other higher string, which I try kind of to avoid. And when I try to avoid it, and I do it, sometimes I'm just hitting the string. Then it's not so loud, not so obvious. It gets really hidden by the actual notes I play. So okay, so these are like two very important things: counterforce, and try to or see what you need actually. But with a dampening of the string with the first finger, I think it's really good, and really also kind of necessary to play clean and fast. To really have this to have this more how do you say, more powerful sound when you do this hammer on. I mean, this pull off stuff. Then it happens that you touch neighbor strings, and yeah, you should somehow be careful to avoid that. Anyway, you do it. Because I know, I mean, that's why I'm talking to so much here on that, because I know there are like different concepts about that, and that I'm sure there are people now, like especially like classical guitarists, they would say, oh, no, that's wrong. You should practice these pull off really, that you are not touching, maybe not touching, or not in a way like playing or plucking the neighbor strings without any like dampening or muting techniques. So I actually tried and I thought about that, but actually when I do that, you know, when I have my normal hand position, and I'm here on my A string, and I'm ready to do the pull off, I'm already touching this higher string. Yeah, it's already there. I can avoid it, of course. I can just go a bit higher. Then of course not. But if I'm more like relaxed, I mean, I played. Yeah, then it's already muted and already touched, you know. And then I have to add this pull off movement. So I'm already like all the time I'm touching the string. So when I have this force happening, and then to release this, yeah, then I mean I think it's almost impossible to avoid this playing this neighbor string then. So I have to mute it with my first finger, or with my I can also do this with my right hand, to do that if I need. All right, on the third line you find also a nice way to play scales. What you do, you take your 3 note per string positions. So like C major would be like that. So 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3, and you do like a certain kind of a combination pattern. So it's really about like coordination, a combination of striking, of doing like Dara, and then immediately doing a pull off. So like Da, Ra, pull off. Next string, Da, Ra, pull off. Da, Ra, pull off. Da, Ra. It also might be a good idea to do it very slow, to really get it like rhythmically, like really even. Yeah, so the idea is actually that it becomes really quick, really fast. These also excerpts, you can do excerpts. You don't have to play the whole thing. Also, it sounds a bit like more like an etude to do the whole range. But yeah, this so like excerpts would be also maybe even more musical. The whole range is good practice. And instead of diri, like Dara, 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 Dara. You can also do Rada. Feels a bit strange to do that, but anyway, it's it's possible to just do it vice versa. Also, it's possible. Actually, I'm doing a slide here. Yeah, you can also incorporate some little slides if you want. Actually, when I play scale upwards, I'm not really using this too much. This technique. I'm more like, yeah. I like to do it more like everything hammer on. Just the first note of the scale played. Yeah, just the first note of each pattern played. On the last line, you have another exercise which I consider more as really as an exercise, not really as something you really use musical. Of course, it prepares to do like different things when you maybe need it, different techniques in your music. You just pick a position or an area. I would pick a position, actually, like a strict position. You really are in the 5th position now, for example. We pick another position than we played before. And you always play like pentachords, up and down. So you play like A, B, C, D, E, D, C, B, A. And then you go to the next note. B, C, D, E, F, E, D, C, B. Yeah? And the way you're playing that is you try to use as many pull-offs and hammer-ons as possible. So you play the first note, you strike it, and then you hammer on, then you strike the next string, hammer on, pull off, free, hammer on, pull off, pull off. So the rule is if you go up to the next string, to the next higher string in the ascent of the scale, you strike the new string with da or ra, doesn't matter. And when you descend, you don't strike anymore. Your right hand is resting, and you just use like these free hammer-ons to change the string. So you have that you try to get it more quick, actually. And by sticking to one position all the time, one strict position, you're really practicing all kinds of different combinations of strings and strikes with hammer-ons and pull-offs, and all kinds of different combinations of your fingers. So it's not like you do not really get a complete set, like all possibilities, but you get a lot of the possibilities, and you are in a maybe more musical field, so you've always the same scale, so it's maybe also like inspiring to do. So you try to okay, so that's it actually. That's it for this lesson. I hope you got. I think you really got enough stuff now, and to really get you going with practicing hammer on, pull off in a more systematic way, maybe. And we will next lesson we will go on with gamak. This is like a very typical ornamentation in Indian music, but also in like oud music, like Turkish music, Arabic music. There it's like used very, very frequently. It's like a very characteristic, typical ornament, and we will have a lot of patterns with that. But now just go for these different exercises. Go always remember and reread the general points to really practice this in a good and effective and healthy way. All right, that's it for this lesson. Please, if you like these lessons here on Guitar Academia, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. There's also this bell you should click to get notifications when a new video will be released every week here on this channel. And there's also a possibility to donate. Just follow the link down in the description below. There is the link to my website, hupildenbrand.com, the Guitar Academia page. There you have a button where you can donate. This would be really awesome to support my work here on this channel, to get more involved in the whole process, because there's a lot of stuff still to cover. A lot of material is waiting. All right, thank you very much. Thanks for watching. My name is Hupildenbrand.